Get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet, GMC, and Chevrolet. And GMC Truck Month is here. Absolutely huge discounts and 2.9% for 72 months. I also just wanted to share a little bit more about the Koppel family. They've been serving the Omaha and Lincoln and surrounding communities for over 50 years with great customer service and small town charm. That's always been our motto, and we absolutely will not be undersold. It truly is confident buying and confident driving. So come on in, meet the team, check us out at Koppel or at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Dana Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Dana Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Dana Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion, for happier, healthier, furry friends. Bagels & Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Hello, I'm Steve Sipple, co-host of Early Break, weekday mornings from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And my favorite thing to do, see, or go to in downtown Lincoln is probably O'Rourke's. It's not like I go there that often, but when I do, it takes me back to my college years. It's always been a very chill bar. Seems like they play good music, just a good vibe in there. And I look forward to my next trip into that bar.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket.
It's easy to underestimate the importance of water conservation. So here are some unbelievable facts to put things into perspective. For every drop of water that you save, a child learns to read and an alien invasion is postponed. But for every drop of water that you waste, a monkey can no longer taste bananas and an animal cracker becomes extinct. Are these facts true? I don't know. But I do know that Hunt Irrigation, the Water Smart company, can upgrade your existing irrigation system and can save you up to 30% on your water bill. Hunt Irrigation, the Water Smart choice.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Another warm and muggy day here for our Monday. We'll get up to 89 for a high temperature, light northeast wind, and just the slightest chance for a pop-up thunder shower here this afternoon. Tonight, mostly cloudy, 64 for your overnight low. We'll get up to 82 on Tuesday and partly cloudy. I'm meteorologist Aaron Downiford, 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete in Lincoln and Palmyra. Ready Mixed offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply with Ready Mixed Concrete today to be eligible for a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with Ready Mixed Concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Take your approach and line it up. This is Beyond the Lanes on 93.7 The Ticket. Join Nebraska bowlers Haley Swindle and Desiree Buchert as they take you through their season and beyond. Beyond the Lanes is sponsored by Red Zone Bar and Grill. Here are your hosts, Haley Swindle and Desiree Buchert.
Welcome in. Beyond the Lanes, 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com here with Haley and Desiree virtually once again. It's been quite a while since we've talked, but here we are. Here in June now. It's sunny and shiny here in the capital city of Lincoln, Nebraska, but just myself here as we continue to dabble with the virtual side of things. We did this, I think, 4 weeks ago, because we had state baseball coverage that week, and then last week was Memorial Day. It's been a couple weeks. So Desiree and Haley, it's been a while. I'll first ask Haley, and then we can bounce off to Desiree. How are you guys doing? And what's been going on? What's been going on with life? Because I haven't been able to see your, faces and everything here inside the studio at 1040 O Street. But how are things going for the Husker Bowlers and for you guys during the offseason?
I'm doing pretty good. I competed at a tournament a couple weeks ago, and then other than that, it's just been practicing and working a lot at the bowling alley or babysitting and stuff. So that's pretty much it.
Desiree, what about you?
Same. I competed in the same tournament, and I had one right before, and then just taking a few days for practice before I leave again tomorrow.
So is this the event you told me where you are back home for a little bit, then you're back at it again? Is this that week?
Yeah.
So how many days have you been back home after competing?
Think a week, like 5 days, 6 days.
Still, I mean, it's not a ton of time, but now you got to get back on the road. All right, so if you'd love to be part of the conversation Beyond the Lanes, Desiree and Haley, Nebraska Bowlers here alongside myself, Nick Wyman, 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Allo Channel 961, listening over the dial, or listening on the Ticket app, which you can get for free on the App Store of your mobile device. Or you want to hit us up on the Starter Heyman Jeweler text line, 402-464-5685. If you have any questions for the ladies here. As always, Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill, sponsor for the show. If you're craving the ultimate game day experience, Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill right down at the Lincoln Airport. You go check them out. They got some good food across the board. Been down there a couple times. It's a treat, to say the least. So let's talk about competing. Readjusting back home, working, getting everything in and everything like that, getting back, being with your family once again. During the season, it's very hard. During the school year, it's very hard, obviously, from out of state. I wouldn't know, being based here in Lincoln, Nebraska, and living here my entire life. Obviously, a whole different circumstance, but competing. Where'd you guys compete at? And just kind of give us like the spark notes before we really dive into everything. Or Haley, whoever who wants to speak up. I'll say, going forward, I will say name, and that is who speaks. It's kind of like when the teacher calls on you during class, and you're not, you're obviously paying attention to me talk. I hope, but I'll call on you, and then you'll talk. That's how we'll do it going forward. Haley, go ahead.
Okay. I went to Orlando, same with Desiree. I finished 13th and made Junior Team USA again. So it was a pretty good tournament.
Shake it off like that's a whole lot of nothing. Oh, yeah, I got 13 Team USA.
I mean, Desiree did good at that tournament too.
All right, spoiler. Speaking for Desiree here. No, I'm kidding. Desiree, go ahead. How'd the tournament go for you down there?
It went pretty good. I actually, like, the week before, I spent time in Vegas bowling a tournament, and I shot my first sanctioned 300, and it was kind of nice because it was at a tour stop, so I was like, wow, okay, yay. And then in Orlando, I placed like 7th, I think. So it was a good week. I got to obviously catch up with Haley and Abby too.
Interesting. Yeah. Sanctioned 300. Have you hit a 300 before in your life before then?
Yes, it just didn't count.
Because it's not technically official or whatever.
Yeah.
going through that, I mean, bowling at 300, I mean, that was something that, I mean, I could probably do one on the Wii Sports back in the day, back in my childhood. I probably could have bowled one there, but doing one in real life, especially like a professional level or a collegiate level, it's very tough to do. Kind of walk me through what that's kind of like the pressures of it, each lane goes by, everything goes by. Kind of walk us through, the viewers and myself, what a 300 means, not just throughout, because like it's hard to ignore because the scoreboard and everything kind of flashing right in front of you, and it's kind of like a no-hitter or a perfect game in baseball. It's kind of the same sense. Like, don't talk about it. It's look what we're witnessing stuff. Yeah. What was that kind of like for you?
I mean, honestly, I was more worried about going plus for the end of the day than anything, I think. And it was burned, so like 5 games were already bowled on it, and then plus, like, I think I was the 10th game bowled on it, so I was like, all right, as long as I go plus. And then I also got dust, like I got rosin in my eyeball, so I couldn't see in the 10th frame either. And you can hear it in the video, which is kind of embarrassing, but
rosin in the eyeball. That's quite the thing. Is it like getting like kind of like when you get like sand in your eye, like you're playing baseball or whatever? What's that like?
Yeah, I would say so. It just was like really grainy and burning, and I was like, damn, perfect timing to get rosin in my eye.
So when did you know, obviously because you're gonna strike out?
I think I was a little nervous because there was so many cameras in my face. Like, mind you, like Haley knows the bowling alley. Like, they're at that front table, Haley, and I was like 4 cameras in my face, and I was like,
yeah.
Can you guys back up, please?
Yeah, they get up in your space.
Yeah.
When did the cameras start to like really kind of like you started like, all right, they're really in my face because the bull 300 that's getting a strike on every single round there. When did it start to like really like, oh my gosh, they're really putting a lot of pressure on me here, putting the camera right in my face?
I think I noticed it like the 8th frame because ironically, like one of our old teammates, Kayla Verstrady, was on the pair or 2 over for me, and she had front 8 as well. So they were like watching back and forth between us. And then she had messed up in the 9th, and I was like, oh my gosh, everyone migrated over here. And like they were so close to where I was standing and writing in my book, the guy was standing in that spot, and I was like, excuse me, can I grab my book, please?
That's crazy. That's a crazy story itself. What was the tournament called again that you were at in Las Vegas when this happened? And what was kind of like, you get the 8th one, you're going into, a couple more left to go with getting another strike after strike after strike, and you're starting to get the tension, not only just from the cameras, but the people there watching along start to go, something's happened. Something's brewing over here. When did they start to really... You started gathering the attention of because I think we talked about this is the one that has like it's a bowling, it's connected to the hotel or whatever you said earlier, and it's got like I don't know how many, like a freakishly amount of lanes in it. When did like the start of the building start to really just kind of like take notice of what was happening?
Honestly, I want to say the 8th frame because for some reason we were also like the 2 last pairs bowling too. So everyone was kind of packed up or like walking around, and then they just like stopped by and was standing there watching.
How many people do you think were watching you in that moment? No pressure. How many people do you think? I mean, did you notice it while you were out there? Like, what was like from your standpoint? Because like I can imagine there's 2 bowlers going at it. There's a bunch of crowd, hovering behind, standing room only, like, something. What's going on over here? And then obviously the crowd gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. How many people would you in the ballpark range? How many people do you think were sitting there watching you?
Honestly, I don't know. I had pretty tunnel vision. Like I get like Haley knows I look at the ground a lot, so I tried not to look up. I really like honed in on just like Kayla's voice because Kayla actually like sat at the front table, and it like reminded me of college and like what she was saying as if we were back in college.
Interesting. So the reaction after you get that final strike. Were you confident that you were going to get it there? Were you confident? Because you have to have confidence when you step up there. Like, just like any sport where you're like, whether you're shooting a free throw to win the game or go up with the bases loaded, no pun intended with softball and baseball season, go up to the bases loaded to hit a walk-off home run or something like that. Or in this case scenario, or like make a putt in the Masters or something like that. What was kind of going through your mind? You go to pick up the ball out of the ball rack. You step it up there. What's kind of the walkthrough for yourself when you're going through that moment and potentially bowling that that 300?
Honestly, I thought of it as any other shot, and also I was more concerned with my eye than anything because it was really like I couldn't see out of it, and so I was more concerned with like releasing the shot and then dealing with my eye.
Well, your eye looks fine from here. I mean, we're sitting here.
Thank you.
It looks fine from here. I mean, you're able to put that aside, face a little bit of adversity, roll the ball down there. It probably felt like an eternity as that ball rolled down the lane.
Yes.
Once all the pins dropped, what did that moment feel like? Because everybody who's gone bowling, whether you're a professional, collegiate athlete, whether you're just going out with your friends or buddies, whether you're in high school, college, or growing up, your parents take you to a bowling alley, a 300. What was it like seeing that final pin finally knock over and you finally get that 300 and it's over? It's finally over. You did it. It's recognized. It's a standard 300. What kind of was the emotions like as that was going outside of the eye situation that was going on with the Rosden?
I guess like joy. Like obviously, I had a old teammate and my dad there, so the joy with that and just going plus at the end of the day too. I had a hard tournament with a bunch of pros.
Speaking of Charles is in our chat here. He just sent a link on Facebook. I think it might be a video of it. I'll have to check that out later because I cannot save. The link doesn't post in the Facebook chat here. He said 30 or 40 people probably watching. Does that sound about? It's still, that's a decent amount of people. I mean, you don't even know. You had tunnel vision in that moment, which definitely so. LaRonda chiming in also saying Queens on here as well. I'm not in that category. Sorry, but I'm here in the studio as well. But as it goes on, 300 goes down. Who was the first person to kind of go up there? I assume somebody came up and hugged you or something like that, or in that moment, something that you'll probably remember for the rest of your life.
It was Kayla.
Yeah, because she's in front and center.
She was front and center.
What'd she say to you after that? Like, oh my gosh, like, what, like, I'm proud of you. What'd she say? Like, summarize.
Yeah, she was saying she was proud of me and she was really excited. And if she didn't do it, she's glad I did.
I mean, it's rare. I mean, like, how close have you come? Even you, Haley. I'll ask you, Haley. How close have you come to a 300? And you're like, it's a very rare thing. Like, not a normal person can't just go up there and just do it. I mean, how close have you come in those moments? I'll ask Haley first. How close have you come to a 300?
I've come close a lot of times. I only have one, but just like Desiree, it was not sanctioned, so I still don't have a sanctioned one. So like I have it, but it doesn't really mean much because
by sanctioned, it's like saying like you compete in a tournament, it counts as one. You can't just go to your local bowling alley. Like Haley, you work in a bowling alley. Is that correct?
Yeah, I did it in practice up in Ohio like 2 years ago or something like that. But like if I were to be in league, that like a league that's sanctioned, that would count, or if I would do it in a tournament.
I figured like it's probably sanctioned, unsanctioned. It's still is a very rare feat in general. So like in competition, how close have you come?
I think I've gotten up to the 10th. And I've gotten the 10th and I didn't get the 11th. But like even when we were in what's it called? Tulane tournament in November, the team got it and I was anchoring and I got the first two and then I pocket 7th and we shot 299.
So you're the jinx.
Cool,
I'm kidding. So whenever there's a 300 inside, get Haley out of here.
Give me away.
All right, no, it's fine. Like you said, it's happened unsanctioned, so it's not like it's like some curse or something like that. But still, a 299, you're gonna win 10 out of 10 times the 299, unless the other team or person's doing a perfect.
We did not win that match.
Did you really?
That's okay though.
That's
maybe you are.
It was against La Tech.
Still, I mean, like that's the thing that interests me too, because you have the little. You have to be nearly perfect, and it's like in sports in general, whether it be golf, bowling, football, basketball, baseball, etc. Being perfect is, once in a blue moon. There's always something, and that's how in bowling you have to almost be like on tee and be right then and there for that moment across the board. So that is interesting. As said, I'm looking in here as well. Yeah, that's That's crazy. But yeah, the 300 happens. Desiree, what else happened from that weekend outside of that? Because that's a story in itself. You didn't text me or anything that happened.
Sorry.
It's fine.
My bad.
You mentioned it. I was like 300. I'm like, you're like downplaying. You're like, I just blew 300, and yeah, it happened. No, that's a huge thing. Like, there's people who are in gentlemen's leagues, women's leagues across, whether you're a professional or just doing it, once a week with your buddies. Doing that, it's something you have bragging rights. You have something that a story to tell, because like you're in this, you're in Las Vegas. You're in the city, one of the biggest, party cities that has some of the brightest lights in this entire country. You're able to do that on such a big stage. It had to be a pretty cool thing. Were your parents there to witness that?
My dad was.
What did he say to you? What did Chuck say to you? Since he will not speak on the show, you can speak for him.
He said he was really proud.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, it's something he'll never forget, and that's something you'll never forget as time moves on and things go on. So how did the weekend go in general, just for both of you, after the fact? Because obviously Haley said she got 13th. Desiree, what place did you get, and what did you kind of take away from the week in Las Vegas in general, as you prep for the rest of the off season and what's to come? So Desiree, I'll let you start.
I think in the Orlando tournament I placed 7th. And honestly, just learning more about my equipment, I think, because I had a lot of new balls that I just like threw for fun that I didn't know, and heading back to Vegas tomorrow to bowl again. So
same place?
No, it's at a different casino that has a bowling alley in it.
Is that every single casino in Vegas though, where they have a bowling alley attached to it?
No, I feel like there's
Go ahead.
4.
Still a lot.
I only know 3. I know Suncoast, Gold Coast, and South Point. But I feel like there's another one, but I don't know what
Orleans.
it is. Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, if it's a draw, it is what it is. Haley, how about you? I mean, obviously, this was the one event I believe you said you were competing at this summer, off season, whatever, spring, whatever you want to talk about it. Kind of describe what it was like for you. 13th. I mean, obviously, everybody wants to go in there and win. What do you take from that as a whole? And how'd you think you did? I mean, obviously, everybody's a critic in their own right. Like, oh, I could have done this better, could have done that. But 13th is still, something not to hang your head on.
Yeah. First, I started out rough. I got on burn, and I don't think that I made very good. Some ball selections were not the best for me. But it was different pair to pair, so it was a little bit harder. I came back next day, did a lot better, went like plus 194, so that brought me back into the cut. But overall, I thought like I bowled well. My spares, they were a little rough the first day. I think I was getting a little nervous, but second day they were great. And then I think just learning more about my equipment, because we ended up sanding one of the balls I never really thought I would put at 2,000, and it worked very well for me the second day. So just learning more about that.
Yeah. How many people did you guys compete against total during the events?
Was it 80 or 90?
Yeah, somewhere between there.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, 13th out of that. I mean, that's still an upper percentile of the group.
Yeah. I didn't have my coach for match play, so maybe my ball selections didn't really help me out. But I also bowled really, really. I actually bowled Desiree. She beat me, put me in the losers bracket, but she bowled really well.
Did you guys right off the bat, or was it like down the
Yeah, like ironically,
it was like our second match. I won my first match, and she got a bye. And when I won my first match, I went to her.
We talked about this.
I know the odds.
Do they do this on purpose?
Yeah, they also put me and Abby on the same pair, like same lane too. Out of everybody,
was the bracket double elimination, just kind of like everything else, or so?
Yeah.
So there's obviously a weird number of teams. There's obviously buys. So Haley, correct me if I'm wrong. So you won your first match in the first round of opening play. Then you had to play Desiree in the next match.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's got to know, like, hey, pair them up together. Like, you're gonna have to. One of them's gonna earn it, and then they're gonna face off against one of them. What was the score between you two when you guys played?
I don't know. I know she beat me by 14, I think, but I think we both shot over 400. I think it was like 4 teens or 420s or something like that.
Agreed.
Was that like kind of a new, because you obviously go against each other in practice and everything, but you're on this big scale, big tournament in general, and it's like, oh, here we are. We're co-host of Beyond the Lanes at 93.7 The Ticket. Here we are competing against one another in the second round of a double elimination bracket. Was that just a different experience for you two? Because you're usually on the same team, cheering on, supporting one another. What was kind of like that from? I'll start with Desiree. What was that like for you?
Honestly, I was like, at first I was like, this sucks. Like, what the heck? Of course we pull each other, and then I was like, you know what? If I were to lose or she were to lose, I think we're gonna be like, we were laughing, I think, the whole match, and we were still talking. It's like I would rather lose to her than anybody else.
Yeah. Exactly. So was there any trash talk between the two?
No, I kept my mouth shut. In practice. Now in practice in Nebraska, my mouth runs.
Okay.
Nowhere else.
In the summer, it was mutual respect, but practice, unsanctioned event, it's okay. You know, Desiree, I'm gonna whoop you.
Everyone gets it.
All right. So I was curious if because the competitor in me, like if I had to go up against one of my buddies or something like that in a sport, like, and we were teammates or whatever, like 7 days a week, and I had the one opportunity to face them, I'd probably say get the friendly banter going, just to get the juices flowing, get a little bit of liveliness to it, because at the end of the day, you're like your teammates, life moves on, and you continue to go. I just think it's crazy how you both end up somehow, you said there's 80 to 90 people competing across the board at this entire thing. And what are the odds that in the first two rounds you're paired up against one another to begin action? When did you guys realize, like, oh, we're gonna be going up against each other? Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you.
When I looked at the bracket, I'm like, oh, well, if I win this, I go straight to Desiree.
Yeah.
That's crazy how that works out. So we're going to go to our first break. On the other side, we'll continue talking with Haley and Desiree on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Beyond the Lanes. We'll be right back after the first break of this hour.
Is your technology built for where you are or for where you're going? Can your current technology support future growth? To break through that invisible ceiling, you need executive-level strategic technology advising. Moser can help your business grow appropriately and efficiently, giving you the ability to turn your tech stack from a cost center into a growth engine. Visit moserit.com/theticket. That's moserit.com/THETICKET to learn more.
Need service on your home air conditioner? Call the company Lincoln has counted on since 1952, Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. No matter what brand you have, when you need service, you want Bryant's experienced pros working for you. Friendly, NATE-certified technicians with the tools, training, and technology to restore your comfort quickly. No matter what brand, when you need service, just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas, and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe it's less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering the magic in life. I'm Ryan Buck, your Lincoln, Nebraska, Edward Jones financial advisor. Count on me for your financial strategies that can help support a life you love. Because the key to being rich is knowing what counts. Contact me today at 402-483-0377. Again, that's 402-483-0377. And let's find you rich. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Rick Heyman here from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SauterHeyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it.
job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Run it out. Run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Hello, I'm Steve Sipple, co-host of Early Break, weekday mornings from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And my favorite thing to do, see, or go to in downtown Lincoln is probably O'Rourke's. It's not like I go there that often, but when I do, it takes me back to my college years. It's always been a very chill bar. Seems like they play good music, just a good vibe in there. And I look forward to my next trip into that bar.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
If you've been looking for a reason to fill up your car with E15, how about this? E15
can help you save big at the pump
and save the planet by cutting greenhouse gas emissions.
Any car 2001 or newer is approved. Speaking of good, it's made from corn, which is great for farmers.
As I was saying, if you need a reason to choose E15, there you have them. E15, engine smart, earth kind. Visit chooseE15.com to learn more.
At Swindle Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwizo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
This is Jordy Ball for Anderson Ford. For years, Anderson has relied on an exceptional customer experience. But just this once, they're going to rely on a really great pitch.
Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $199 per month for 36 months.
Experience better at Anderson Ford.
Stock number 1008721. Previous service loaner. $199 per month lease for 36 months with approved credit. 7,500 miles per year. 10650 to assignee. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 7626.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Now back to Beyond the Lanes with Husker Bowling on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back, Beyond the Lanes. Haley Swindle, Desiree Buchert, 93.7 The Ticket, and theticketfm.com. Nick Wyman holding it down here at 1040 O Street in the capital city of Lincoln, Nebraska. Before we get into more, I wanted to ask you guys, are you more of a summer person or a winter person? Because obviously from the South and everything like that, I'm assuming it's summer, but there's a difference in some people like the winter. I don't know. Some people like snow. I wanted to ask you guys before we get going here, are you a summer or a winter person? Haley, I'll let you go first.
Summer all the way. I hate the winter. I hate snow.
I am the same way. Desiree, how about you?
Summer. Easy.
I will say that now. I have you guys in the summer train. That's perfect. This is a perfect segue where I wanted to go with this. When you're inside with the air conditioning, because the air conditioning is a vital part. It's one of the best inventions I think in the world that's ever happened. Whether it's light, whether it's cars, etc. I think it's very important. What is the temperature set for your AC unit? What's the perfect temperature for it during the summer months? Haley, I'll let you start.
Between 65 and 70, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes it's on low because it gets really hot here. But this past week, it's been probably around 70s because we haven't had any sun. We've had rain a lot.
Desiree, what about you?
I think ours is set at 72.
Okay. I say that now because it's really hot here in the studio right now. However, I'm not complaining. I'm just stating a fact. I did say, I've said on the air before, I'm not going to complain when it's hot. The thermostat over here reads 79. And there's like a 15-degree difference from in the studio and in the area here. So I have a fan on right here below me. I don't know can you guys hear it?
Wait, are we talking about in our houses or in our cars?
I'm talking about here in the studio right now. I'm talking about in your house.
In your house.
Oh, I thought you meant in my car. My bad.
Oh my gosh.
No, my house don't stay that low. That'd be expensive.
Haley, this was such a blonde moment that just happened here.
Yeah, I got retouched up a couple weeks ago.
And okay, so what? Oh my gosh, Haley, but we're not talking cars. I cannot believe this just happened. No, I'm talking about. No, I'm not leaving the car on 80 degrees all the time when it's driving around. I'm not crazy. I mean, toot your own, sure.
I'm just really excited now that I have AC in my car.
Oh, you didn't have AC in the car.
I didn't have AC in my car when I got here. I'm just really excited I do now, I guess.
Oh my god!
But in our house, it's probably like 75.
Okay, because it's hot. It's a little humid in here. We also have the big window here, and it's been sunny all day and almost 90 degrees throughout the day. So I'm gonna go back and clip this moment so we have it. Because this was, I mean, were you really? I cannot believe you're all in on car because I mean, at the end of the day, like if it's cold, I'm turning it on low in the car. If it's hot, I'm turning it on high. There's no in between. Like I don't sit there and wonder. I don't sit there. I cannot keep a straight face talking. I don't sit there and go, I think 63 is a good temperature in the car when I'm driving to my destination. I don't think thoughts ever left my mind. But I guess it has to you.
Oops.
So now I ask you, what is the perfect temperature in your car now, since we're talking about it here before we move on to the next subject?
Probably like 65.
All right. I'll drive home tonight in 65-degree weather in honor of you.
Or I turn it on low. Like I said, it's been really hot.
All right, sounds good. I'll make sure it's a crisp 65 on the way in. But 402-464-5685, sorry, line. Watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Owl Channel 961. Truly appreciate you and just witnessed some history. So we go down the line here with this event here. Obviously, Desiree, going forward, you have a couple more events on the season. Off seasons is what you make it to be, is what we talked about. We kind of touched base on what it was. When do you guys know the 2026 schedule for bowling? Because nothing's really officially yet down. I assume it's a very similar schedule from the past couple of years. You can only compete in X amount of events as total. But has 2026 caught your mind yet with the season yet? Because it's going to, we're sitting here June 1st. It's going to be August. The semester's going to be starting up soon. Has it ever caught your mind that, like, oh, we're going to be ramping up for a season? Because first competition is probably mid-October, I would assume, based off of just the last couple schedules. I'm assuming it's a very, flexible schedule. Those all very similar. You'll have the Big Red Invite. You'll have a couple of those other ones in there. Has that kind of crossed your mind yet? I know that we're sitting here in the beginning of the summer months, but has it ever crossed your mind leading in the next year and just kind of the excitement of what a new season entails? I'll let you start, Haley.
Yes. I don't think we'll get it until maybe like August, end of August, September. But I know PK started working on it because when I was there last month, he was going over some of the like contenders that we could go to.
Mm-hmm.
but he hadn't fully decided. And I think we're still waiting on Orlando to see if is it going to stay the same weekend, or is it going to go, are they going to swap it? Or is it going to stay the same bowling alley? Are they going to go to a different one? So.
And then the roster, I mean, the roster is pretty much intact, pretty much the entire part, I would say. Like, you still have, obviously, there's transfer portal stuff that's happened. You have, obviously, Jillian Martin graduating, moving on from her Husker career, moving onwards and upwards and everything like that. But I would assume it's pretty much kind of the same roster, same faces coming back for the 2026 season. I'll let you go ahead, Desiree. I'll let you talk this time.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same roster. We have 3 incoming freshmen, and I believe all 3 of them are doing summer bridge, so they're gonna be here in the summer for a bit to kind of get acclimated. But yeah, besides that, everyone else is coming back.
And as a freshman, you both have obviously been there in that situation, moving into a new situation. Desiree, you obviously you said your sister played here, so you had a little bit of insight what it was like to be a collegiate bowler. So I'll ask this question to Haley. You know, coming in as a freshman, there's a lot of change. It's much different than high school. Like, I remember sitting in, algebra or whatever, pre-calc or whatever in high school, and they're like, oh, college is a much different world, and it is at the end of the day. But adjusting as a freshman, as a collegiate athlete, has to be another layer of things, because you have time management, whether you're doing, your practice, you have to get to practice, you have to plan for events, you have to do your studies still across the board, and everything else in between. How, as a collegiate athlete, adjusting as a freshman, looking back, how'd you adjust to that? Was it pretty easy, or do you remember some things were like, oh my gosh, I'm very overwhelmed with this? I'll let Haley answer that, since Desiree sort of had a little bit of insight to the Nebraska bowling program as a whole before she stepped in. So Haley, I'll let you have the floor.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I think doing summer bridge definitely helped me, especially get acclimated to the town. So it's not like I was just out there in August starting everything new and trying to learn the town. I had also taken a class in summer bridge, so then I got to see what's it like taking a college class online, and then having practice, going in and practicing on my own, stuff like that. Probably one thing that I wish I would have done better freshman year was studying. I thought that I could take my habits from high school, because I did just fine in high school and use those in college, and it did not work out for me in some classes. But I figured that out second semester, and it was a lot better semester.
We've all been there. You're like, oh, it's going to be an easy transition, and the semester goes by. There's a lot of things that go down. But on top of it, you're a collegiate athlete at the same time. So that's another barrier, and expectations are obviously high, which, like you said, this last year, I mean, the bowling team, you said, had a pretty good GPA across the board. So that's exciting to see, is it all. Next time you guys are competing next, Desiree, when's the next? You obviously are leaving tomorrow, you said, I believe, or something like that, for once again. How you pretty excited to get back out there?
Yeah,
coming off a pretty exceptional outing across the board. Nebraska represented at a pretty high level. Before we go to break, Desiree, I'll ask you this. Obviously you said Abby was there, Haley and yourself were all down there competing and representing Nebraska. What was it kind of like to just, because everybody comes from a different background, different story, a different school, a different location, for you guys to go out there as all 3 of you go out there and represent Nebraska as a whole at this competition? I guess, what did that mean to you in front of the 80, 90 people that competed, and the people who were there, the spectators to watch, and not only just represent yourselves, but also your school?
I think it was really big in the sense that all 3 of us represented really well. I think looking at it, I feel like maybe us and another school had the most girls in college that did qualify, and so the fact that us 3 were the only 3 that bowled it from our school, and all 3 qualified, and I think we were our qualifying spots were 7, 8, 9, I believe. So we were right above, right on top of each other qualifying in. So I think it was great. It was a great showing across the board. I think we all did amazing.
All right. And we're going to throw it to break. And I think we're going to do our second annual virtual Mount Rushmore. We'll see how it goes. The last one. This segment gets a little heated usually. I mean, I bring out the competitive side, whether there's more competitiveness and trash talk here than there is on the bowling alley usually, I would say. This is probably the most. We'll figure out our topic during the next break. Haley and Desiree streaming in, Nick Wyman holding down 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Mount Rushmore coming up next.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call
John Henry's. 435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
and electrical.
Sports remind us what's possible when we believe in each other. When teamwork and trust matter just as much as talent. On and off the field or court, we're stronger when we work together. That's why at UBT, your money has people who have your back. From financial coaching and goal setting to home loans and business support. Success happens when you've got the right team, and you'll find yours at UBT. Union Bank and Trust, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Farmers know it all starts with the soil. At Carbon Connections, they're helping you unlock its full potential. Their high-quality humic acid improves nutrient uptake, boosts root development, and enhances soil structure, so your crops get more from every acre. But it doesn't stop there. With a full lineup of crop protection products, they help you reduce synthetic inputs while protecting yields and profits. Smarter inputs, healthier soils, better returns. It's time to grow more naturally. Visit Carbon Connections on Facebook or call them today at 402-947-1476 to learn how they can help your farm thrive. Carbon Connections, unlocking your potential.
If you've been looking for a reason to fill up your car with E15, how about this? E15
Can help you save big at the pump.
And save the planet by cutting greenhouse gas emissions.
Any car 2001 or newer is approved. Speaking of good, it's made from corn, which is great for farmers.
As I was saying, if you need a reason to choose E15, there you have them. E15, engine smart, earth kind. Visit chooseE15.com to learn more.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
If one of the things running through your mind as a business owner is the recurring worry of possible cyber attacks, you can let out a sigh of relief. Hamilton Business Technologies has you covered. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we offer real-time threat monitoring, advanced security protocols, and more to keep your data safe from harm. We care about the success of Nebraska businesses and communities like yours. Learn how we can help you at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Looking to make a positive change? Do the extraordinary. Help others by helping research. We are seeking healthy adults ages 19 to 55 to join a research study at Solarion and help advance medical breakthroughs. Earn up to $500 a day while making a meaningful difference for others and for yourself. For more information, visit helpresearch.com/new or call 866-213-2965. Overnight stays and return visits may be required.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277
or judsonirrigation.com.
Now back to Beyond the Lanes with Husker Bowling on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back, Beyond the Lanes. Haley Swindle, Desiree Buchert, Nick Wyman holding it down here, 1040 O Street, 93.17 The Ticket, and theticketfm.com. It's that time. We talked a whole lot of different things. Bowling in the summer, what's been like back home, what the air conditioning in your car is, or inside your house as well, everything else in between across the board. So we discussed a Mount Rushmore that we are going to do. I got my piece of paper here to write down the topics as we continue through the show. Our topic will be sports other than bowling that you like to play or watch, because everybody's an athletic fan in some shape or form, whether that's, the sport you're niche into, whether that's bowling, wrestling, across the board. But there's also, you sit down and have a chance to watch something else. Everybody's kind of been there. So we're going to do sports that you, other than bowling, for obvious reasons, I would assume bowling would be on your list. I'd assume so. But other than bowling, so bowling, cross it out here. Everything else is on the table. For top 4 sports on your Mount Rushmore that you would rather play or watch if you had a chance. All right. I don't remember who won last time. I just remember it being very heated. We'll start with Desiree on this one. Desiree, you have the floor. Sports that you like to play or watch on your Mount Rushmore other than bowling.
Okay, just because I actually just came back from it, volleyball.
Yeah. I mean, you got to say that here in this town, in Lincoln. It's a volleyball state, and I mean it's pretty big here, not just collegiately, but high school too. It's huge, and I mean the popularity of the sport's grown as a whole in general. So I think volleyball is a good choice to have on there, because it's like you're hanging out with friends playing beach volleyball or something like that. That's also another thing you got to take in factor, whether it's watching or playing. So, all right, Haley, your number one choice, first choice on the Mount Rushmore.
Mine's also volleyball.
All right. We're just going to have the same list. Good night, everybody.
We might.
No, so volleyball on the first.
I think my last one may throw people off a little bit, because I did playing ones, like ones that I would play.
That's what I mean, and watch.
Yeah, same.
Volleyball is easy to get into. It's easy to understand. It's hard to play, though. It's very hard to play across the board. A lot of communication goes into it. So volleyball on the Mount Rushmore for both of you. Desiree, we'll let you go for round number 2.
Pickleball.
I knew that was going to be on yours.
And this was going to it's a fun, it's like lazy tennis essentially, but it's fun though. It's easy.
It's a lot of work.
Well, yeah,
we take it seriously.
There's pickleball leagues. Pickleball's growing. It's in one of the, I mentioned volleyball, pickleball. There's pickleball courts here in Lincoln. People actually play it and play in leagues and stuff like that. It's a pretty huge thing. It's on TV now. There's a whole lot going into it. So pickleball, like I said, it's kind of like lazy tennis, but still, there's a lot of organization across the board. Smaller court, but you still got to do your thing. Haley, number 2 on your Mount Rushmore.
My second one is basketball.
Basketball. Is this the one you played?
Yes, I like playing basketball.
What position were you? How would you describe your basketball game, Haley?
This was like 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade.
In your prime, yes, in your prime.
I can't remember the positions, but I know part of the
Shooting
time
guard?
I was
Point guard?
I was never
Shooting
a point guard, but I was the person that you would pass the ball inbounds.
There's not. I mean, that can be
a post.
A post player.
There was that, and then I would play down by the net, on the.
You're a power forward. You're like a power forward.
Yeah.
Power forward. Small.
That was a long time ago. I like playing horse or around the world.
Yes.
Okay. But in your prime, were you? So you're a post. You just grabbed a lot of rebounds and stuff like that. Is what I'm getting into here. All right. That was Haley's basketball career. Ended in 8th grade, but it was something. All right, Desiree, we're halfway through. We got volleyball, pickleball, Haley, volleyball, basketball. Let's keep it rolling.
I'm going with a sport that I played, soccer.
Yeah. Hey, coming up, World Cup coming up here in about.
I know.
See, I say that around here. Everyone's like, it's a huge deal, and it's here.
It is
huge deal. I mean, Lionel Messi's just down the road. You could have a moment in Kansas City where Lionel Messi and Taylor Swift are at the same venue at the same time. That's a crazy crossover.
I would love that.
It's a crazy crossover. No, the World Cup's huge. First day's June 11th. I've been counted down. It's the biggest World Cup ever. I know it's not a cup of tea, but I'm a casual soccer fan. But when that World Cup comes around, I'm locked in all the way through.
Yep.
USA playing Paraguay started off on that Friday. So late match. I'll have to stay up for it, but continue on. Haley, you're number 3.
My number 3 is softball. I used to play softball for a long period of my life. So, and I just love softball.
Were you an outfielder, infielder?
I've played every position.
Utility player is what they call that. It's where you can play outfield, infield. What was your favorite position on the softball
Probably
field?
shortstop or catcher. I liked having all the gear on. I don't know why. But shortstop is like that was my thing.
Interesting. I was a rusty third baseman and left fielder during my my childhood. So I like third base because the hot corner, you get all the hard hit balls to you, and then you got to throw it across.
Yeah.
That is so we have volleyball, basketball, softball, and then Desiree, we get volleyball, pickleball, soccer. We got one more round. We only got a couple more minutes. Desiree?
My also that's where I did track and field.
Track and field. What events?
I did 200, 400, 800, and then I did discus.
Jack of all trades. You'd love to see it. I wrote it down just to make sure, and I will probably remember that. One of these random shows will end up name that again. Haley, cap us off here on the Mount Rushmore sports that you, other than bowling, you'd like to play or watch if you had the choice.
I probably would not watch this, but maybe.
Play it. Go ahead.
Pool.
Easy.
It's a sport.
It is a sport.
I looked it up. They said it was a sport. And if y'all don't consider it a sport, then cornhole would be my next. Because those two games, they're so fun. Like
they are.
Pool's fun. Pool, like you can just, it's easy. You just need another person, and then all of it's kind of there for you. You just need the pool table and all of it. I'd hope all the balls are there and everything there. It's not really much to supply, but across the board, that is pretty interesting. Yeah. Volleyball kind of cancels out this week on this list, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm looking down the list here. So basketball, softball, pool, and then we have pickleball, soccer, and track. Track's pretty lit. Pool's a fun game. Softball just wrapped up their season. I saw Women's College World Series crazy.
I know.
That's a marquee event. Like that crowd's nuts down there. We talk about the College World Series here in Omaha. That's just as nuts. Basketball, I think soccer is going to win me over here, Desiree. I really do. I think I'm giving it there because the soccer, you're playing to the current events vibe of things with the World Cup coming up here. So I'm glad somebody knows a little bit about soccer as well. Desiree, do you have a pick for the World Cup? Argentina's won it with Messi won it last time. You have Cristiano Ronaldo playing in it as well. You have France who's coming back and we're getting runner-up. United States does.
I know USA is not going to win, most likely. Sadly.
It's fair, though.
So my next pick is Argentina because my dad's a Miami fan, and obviously Messi. Come on.
Inter Miami. It's a
exactly.
When he went there, it was like he's like the Beatles down there, pretty much.
Yep.
I remember when he first came to America, and there was him at the grocery store, and people were falling around. He's just a normal dude at the end of the day. That's crazy in itself. So yeah, that's starting up too. So Desiree gets the win this week. We will probably forget who won it this week because it goes right out the other side. But we remember a lot about each other since we've been doing this since January together along the ride. So that is all we have for Beyond the Lanes virtual edition. We'll see what we do next week. I know Haley said she's coming up here to Lincoln middle of the month. We'll see what we do there. Should be a lot on the radar. So for all the Beyond the Lanes fans, show goes on in some way, whether you're here in the studio or whether you're out and about. Haley, Desiree, truly appreciate you guys. See you guys around. Coming up next, Chris Raff. Raff's Good Take on Sports, 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.